Lions, tigers, bears, and Broncos. Let's check out what the new Bronco Sport looks like. Hey everybody, it's Bubba with X's 4x4, and we build badass Jeeps, and maybe Broncos too. So today we got a phone call from a local Ford dealer here in New Braunfels, Blue Bonnet Ford. We happen to know a sales rep. I've been telling him, first look you get at a Bronco, let me know. We're gonna run over and shoot a little video on it. So he did. Turns out a rep from Austin happened to be down here for some Bronco sale training and a Bronco Sport. I know, it's not the big one yet, but it's something. And we decided to run over, check it out. It's pretty sweet. For those of you who don't know, Ford is introducing two Bronco platforms. The full-size Bronco, that's for all us off-road types, and then the Sport model, which you could still take off-road. It's pretty capable, but a little bit smaller, a little bit more family-oriented, probably one that the wives will like, but maybe it's not for just the wives. Maybe you guys want one too that like to go out and push the limits of anything. So this is a pretty cool model. It's a Badlands model. It's got some upgrades to it. It's gonna run you in the mid-30s. Check it out, it's pretty sweet inside. It's got leather seats. There's Easter eggs all over this thing too. So just like the Jeeps, they put a little stuff in there so you can kind of poke around and find some stuff. You'll notice on the very back, there's a grid hidden in there. You plug that into Google Maps and that'll take you out to Johnson Valley, California, home of King of the Hammers, some of the most awesome off-roading North America has to offer. So it's just like some of the stuff we're used to seeing on the Jeeps. Pretty cool. So let's go take a look.
So we got to apologize. We didn't have a whole lot of time to look at this thing. It was a last minute say. We got a phone call from a sales rep, said there was one at the dealership and we were more than welcome to come check it out while limited the time we had. So we ran over there. They caught their lunch break or whatever. All the sales guys came outside and we had an opportunity to actually look inside, sit inside of it. So yeah, it's not the best review, but it's what we could do with the limited amount of time we had to work with. You can expect to get around 25 to 27 miles per gallon on the highway, even with the roof rack and some sort of weird canopy thing on this. Probably isn't going to impact it a whole lot. I mean, with as much power as that little engine's making, it's on the 8-speed automatic and the 3.8 gear ratio. So I think it's going to do pretty well for itself. Ooh, check it out. Here's a nice touch. Front and rear cameras. Now I don't know if that's standard on the Sport S or if it's an upgrade in the Badlands edition, but either way it's pretty cool. This particular Ford Bronco Sport is packing the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged gas engine.
Well, that's nice. And what size is this one?
Capable of 250 llama thrust and 280 foot-pounds of torque. Now, I'm not a big fan of this, I say that. It's not something I would buy. But in all fairness, we're here to look at this thing and kind of see what's going on. The interior is pretty awesome. I could sit down in the back seat of this thing and I got lots of headroom, lots of legroom. Same thing in the front. It feels very, very comfortable. The layout of the interior is very comfortable. It seems familiar. You don't feel like you're going to be searching for everything in here. I'm really digging it. I think it's nice, especially the Badlands edition with the leather seats. You know, they don't just feel like some cheap leather seats. They actually feel pretty nice. I could really get used to this. Now, it's pretty nice in this thing. So I think that the Badlands edition is going to do a good job of giving a competition to say like the RAV4 or the Jeep Cherokee. Jeep isn't the only one capable of hiding Easter eggs all over their vehicles. If you look closely throughout this vehicle, you'll be able to find some. Now, we didn't have a whole lot of time to look, so the sales guy did point out to us a Latin longitude that is molded into part of the vehicle right here. And if you were to type that into Google Maps, it'd take you to Johnson Valley, California, which is home of King of the Hammers.
That wraps it up for our quick look at the Bronco Sport. You can expect to see these hit the dealership towards the end of this year. And what we're really waiting for is the full-size Bronco, which you could expect mid-2021. We've been told that we'll get a good quick look at that one too sometime in the spring, so pay attention. Tell us what you think about this one in the comments below. And for more videos on Jeeps and other cool 4x4 stuff, click here.